All right, so the end is the end is nigh. Basically, Noli is releasing this Friday, and I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts before this purple fuck releases, because this update is probably the most anticipated update in all of Forsaken history, considering that the game's basically only like a year old, isn't even a year old yet, because it released December 25th, 2024. So yeah, this is the first new killer to be added to the roster, which is pretty hype. However, there are a lot of things that I just want to real quickly mention, get out of the way. Mainly for the minority audience, which is mobile players. Mobile players are always discriminated against in Roblox. It's fucking wild. But yeah, so the first issue that I have is Nova just not fucking working right. On iPhone and possibly console, I don't know, I don't play console. Nova just straight up wouldn't work and would always either go into the ground and it would only work if you were like right up against the wall. Now, they did address this. They said that they were going to be tweaking Noli a bit so that way it was more comfortable for mobile players, specifically Nova and Void Rush, which was another problem. Void Rush was uncomfortable as hell to use because you had to like stretch your hand across the screen just to be able to like slightly turn with it. It's what I am... I'm not going to make that reference. That is an old, decrepit reference that I was going to make. Also, I just fear that the state of the game, that like this is going to crash Roblox, because keep in mind, this is like one of the biggest games on the platform. Another problem is that the moment this killer releases, there is going to be so many people complaining. Like, it doesn't matter if Noli is like perfect or anything. People are going to whine and bitch and complain, and I really fear for the devs' well-being. Like, we just got some of the older devs back into the thing, back on the dev team basically, and a bunch of their stuff was unscrapped. I fear that that stuff is going to get re-scrapped because they're going to leave because of the amount of harassment the devs are going to get, which might, already tank the game's abysmal reputation. That's another thing though. People are going to like, oh, I'm not instantly good with this new killer that just fucking came out. Yeah, it's going to take time to get used to, dipshit. Don't bitch and complain and tell the devs that Noli needs balance changes. Also, Noli might get delayed or the game might get shut. Noli, a game recently came out, or was supposed to come out recently, called Sonic EXE The Disaster Reborn. That game dropped the day before my birthday, and within like a few hours of it being open, and then like after 15 minutes it closed again because the game had so many game-breaking bugs. I fear that might happen with Forsaken, where they dropped an update and immediately have to like shut down the game or remove Noli again to fix some bugs, and it might take some time because of how shit the Roblox client is. Probably going to happen. There are definitely going to be some problems when the game when the update first dropped. Overall, I just fear for the devs' mental health. Like, sure, they're not saints or anything, but, they're the people giving us the game. They're trying their hardest. They had to go through a lot. I don't doubt that the Noli update will bring the game back up to, like, 500,000 players, which would, that's my prediction. The game's gonna fucking skyrocket in players. Much else to say, where I don't sound like a broken record, but this is definitely gonna be good for the game. They're gonna have a research. We've been stuck with the same 4 killers for the past, several months. So, finally, and they said after this, production is going to speed up drastically, which is good. Which is a good thing, We're gonna get Noli, and then get 666, and then maybe Flowers. They were talking about working on Flowers, then maybe Jane Doe, maybe Stickmaster Luke, and who knows, maybe the Calamities will get confirmed. Just don't be a bitch when Noli releases and, send death threats to devs. That's not cool, man. Back to what I was saying about my Noli video, it probably will not come out the day that Noli releases, because usually the release Forsaken updates at night where I am. Like the 2-time update and the TAF update both released where it was 10 minutes before 9:30. I don't remember the exact details, but I just know that it was dark outside when the 2-time update and TAF both released. So it probably won't come out the day Noli releases, like maybe a day or two after. But yeah, it will definitely come out very close to Noli's release. I plan for it to be very high effort, but I do not know how to fix the sound quality because I'm using this mic. I have muted everything, and even if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to hear anything through this fucking, because of this microphone. It just mutes the game. I don't know how to fix that, but yeah, so the mic mixing, so the audio quality mixing might be a bit shit because I don't have a proper computer to make stuff on. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys when Noli drops for real this time. I'm not gonna lie again. And I'll see you all then.